Hey everybody, I know that we are working on insurance billing and coding, but I want you guys to go ahead and read ahead a chapter that we'll be covering next. Um, Nutrition is one of the most, besides the anatomy physiology part of the medical assistant exam, nutrition is one of the harder, but also one of the most frequently um, missed sections on the test. So I want to be sure that you guys read this. Actually, you're going to need to read it more than once because it asks about vitamins. The test does ask about vitamins. It asks about diet plans. It asks about educating patients on nutrition with different disease processes. So you're going to want to be sure that you read through this. We're going to go ahead and talk about billing and coding, and I'm doing the billing and coding a little different, and insurance a little different than we normally do. Normally, I try to have you read a section and then we cover the material. I'm actually covering the material in nutrition. I'm sorry, in billing and coding before I have you read it because most of you don't know anything about billing and coding. You know about nutrition. You have some basic knowledge about the other stuff that we've done from science classes or from everyday life. Same thing with nutrition. I mean, you get taught about nutrition in school. You learn about nutrition just by eating, and by the meals that you plan at home, the things that you eat when you go out. Everything has, calories and nutrition available for you everywhere you go out to eat. So you have some of this basic knowledge for nutrition, but most people don't know a lot about insurance and billing and coding that are high school students because their parents take care of their insurance. When it comes to billing and coding, it's just something that's so different that most people don't have any background on it. So I like to be sure that I teach that first and then have you read it. Remember, these reading assignments are very important because it kind of condenses, but it is really what is covered on your certification exam. I go over it, but I don't get everything. There's no way I could touch every sentence of this information. And this information is, I mean, it is directly from the study guide material for the certification exam. Next week, you're going to take a practice certification exam from NHA. It'll be similar questions that you'll take at the end of the year, all that kind of good stuff, so we can kind of see where you are. I just want to be sure that you are actually understanding how important the reading is. Print it off. If you haven't printed it off or you haven't been reading it this year, y'all are way behind. Because you need to be printing it off, marking it up, highlighting things. I mean, just like it's a textbook. So just be sure that you're actually doing the reading that's assigned, because if not, it's probably reflected in your grade. Because I expect for me, if I put the reading material up, it's an assignment you're supposed to do. So I'm going to give you, after you take your drug test today, I'm going to go ahead and give you your the rest of the period to read, but please do the reading, okay? All right, thanks everybody.